Alright, we're down in the basement at 7557 LeBrun Ct. We're down here. We're going to start on this clean out right here that's over by where the main water comes in and the venting for the crawl space. Not quite sure if we're as close to the city as we can be or as far from it at this point. But this is our ABS pipe. We are probably going to need some water because our camera is cold and the sewer is not, but we got to get out far enough that we can run that water in a different line. And we got a little bit of a flat spot here, which will take care of our water issue for now. See, there's a little bit more scale there. Holding about an inch of water. So our camera's an inch and a quarter tall. And there's a big old pile of waste in it, so that might have been as much a reason for the belly as anything else, is that we do have a big waste mass sitting in the line. Yeah, because the water does seem to want to move downstream with us. So we'll see how severe that is once we get this waste pushed out. I'd say from the amount of ABS we're in that we definitely are not in the closest clean out, because we just now passed under the foundation and have hit the PVC. Good news is we do see this water wanting to come with us all the way, which probably means that that belly is not actually a belly at all. See how it's catching up to us. That one's a little bit of a belly because for some reason they forced this pipe to bend down without using a transitional piece. Catching a little bit of grease there because of the hump, but no major solid waste. That should still function, and it's not showing any signs of damage where they did that. I'm just not sure why they would do that. Usually if they're going to do something like that, they use ABS, but it hasn't cracked or broken. It just makes for an uneven spot in the line. Go ahead and proceed out to the city, and then we're going to go run a bunch of water in the other lines that we can. Try to flush this whole sewer, and then take a look as we come back at what that looks like. It's a little flat out here at this turn. Getting near the city here because these turns are making this a little entertaining to push. Well, we're going to need that running water just to get through the line. So we're going to pause right there. Alright, hopefully that helps us move along. And it is. There's that weird little flicker in the signal I've been getting over the last couple days. This should be our tap coming up right here. So it's 154 feet from this particular clean out, which is a pretty healthy little jog. So we're going to pause again, flush the toilet, and then give this a few seconds to sit, and then come back through it. Alright, so 155 feet from here, I'm going to leave some of the water running. There's some areas in here where we want to see kind of how it's behaving. All this out here is fine. And there was no real structural damage anywhere. Maybe a couple areas with a little bit of pooling water, but nothing too deep. And then you had that spot where they bent the pipe in a 45-degree angle. Here's where one of those little bellies is. It's really not bad. Water's still flowing through there fine. It's all moving. That one's just a little belly. It's got some grease, but I think that's more from use and the fact that right now there isn't a whole lot of water getting used around here, I don't think. Here's that spot. It's still got 3 inches of clearance there, which is going to be enough for the sewer to function. It's just very unusual for them to take and just bend the PVC over like that. It makes a little lip and a little pooling right there, but the pool is no more than a ½ inch of water. It should function okay, and there is no damage. Back inside the house now. There's the clean out that'll be near the foundation, which may be over in the crawl space somewhere. The ABS looks pretty good. We had one little belly back here, but that was the one caused by waste, and you notice we're just seeing flowing water now and none of that standing water. So probably that was a temporary blockage of waste that occurs when you have just one person living in a big house like this and not using a ton of water. It's not surprising to see some waste that doesn't make it all the way through the system. Overall, not too bad. Just one little kind of oddity in that section that they chose to bend it over instead of properly putting a 45 or a 22 in there. So, stop right there.